Right, we're on to stage 6 now. You've got your hours planned for each subject, and what we've got to do now is try and fit those into your revision timetable. Now, before I go any further, I have said to you this is a plan. You might not, you probably won't manage to stick to it. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be pretty tricky to do it. So if you don't feel guilty. You can adapt it. You're going to be far more organized than the average person in the country. If you've gone through this whole process, not many people do this in this much detail. So you're going to be more prepared. Don't feel like it's an absolute straitjacket. Be prepared to adapt it. And because of that, again, I'd probably go everything in pencil from now on so that you can adapt it when you need to. Right. So, what are you going to do? If it was me, I would look at it and say, I have got these three subjects here: English Lit, Maths, Science, and they're all pretty hefty. There's a lot to get done there, so I want to make a start on them quite soon. So I'm going to fit these hours in. And remember, these hours go from the start of the Easter holidays up to the point here where exams start, and then they also give you this week of half term. The reason we've done that is because particularly when you get to week 2 and week 3, you're going to have exams coming pretty thick and fast, and probably every evening you're going to be revising for what you've got the next day. So what we're doing is we're preparing you to the point where the exams start. So as I said, I would start with subjects that are big. I go, right, I have got 18 hours of science perhaps to fit in here. I want to get some done early so I feel good about it. So I'm going to put science in here. I'm just going to go a slightly sharper pencil. Science in here. And think of each of these squares as a 1 hour block. Now, actually, you want to break a 1 hour revision session into 2 half-hour blocks. So you could think of each of these squares as 2 half-hour blocks. So I've got a couple of hours of science there on the first Monday of the Easter holidays. I'm getting going, I'm getting cracking, I'm feeling good. I've got maths, okay? I want to get some maths done because I know I've got a lot of maths to do. And also I know I've got a lot of English Lit to do. But if I get those done on my first day, that's a great start. I've got some momentum going. I'm feeling good about it. Next day, I might think, right, I've still got to do some more English Lit because I haven't done as much of that as science. Okay, I've got to do some more maths. Okay, so I've got my big subjects in, but I can't forget about the others, can I? I can't forget that I've got these other subjects left to do. So how about there, I might do an hour of French, an hour of sociology. Now, that's one way of looking at it. You might look at it in a different way. You might say something like, I have got a big chunk of geography to do. I've got 12 hours. I work best when I'm thinking about the same thing right the way through. Oh, sorry, just jumped there a bit. Works best when I think about the same thing all the way through. So I might have a day that's a geography day. Because once I get in the flow, I really get in the swing of things. So I guess there's a couple of approaches. There's one, do you spread your subjects out throughout the day? Or two, do you go for days that are whole subjects? I mean, it is entirely up to you. As I said, do this in pencil because you might need to rearrange things. Okay. And then keep an eye on how many hours you're aiming to get in for each subject and slot those hours into this timetable. It's going to take you a bit of time, okay, bit of juggling, but get it done. And as I said, it is only a plan. I would predict you won't manage to stick to it entirely. That doesn't matter. You are going to be so well prepared for this that you've got an advantage over everybody else in the country, particularly those who are just going into their revision randomly saying, what shall I do today? So it's to make you feel in control and confident. Take your time. Good luck with it. And once you've done it, you'll be ready for the final stage.